Hello everyone, my name is An Lee and at the moment I am in Saigon, Vietnam, and as anyone else in this city at the moment, we are in a full lockdown and today is day number 3 out of 15 days. Or in Vietnamese, we are making now a joke that this is the second Tết holiday và hôm nay là ngày mùng 3 Tết. The clip today is simply to talk about how to still be normal in a lockdown. And I think this must raise a lot of questions around people watching it is that if there is a lockdown, how can it be normal? So let's start first with what had changed during this lockdown. For my personal note, lockdown description for me is simply a complete change of my daily routine because normally I am a very hyperactive person. I wake up quite early in the morning before 7 a.m. I do exercises, then I would go to work. And depending on the day, I either will extend my day for a work-related event or meeting friends or simply going home to rest early. With this lockdown, all of these social things outside house has really come to a complete stop, not only just within this month July, but since already the end of May. Secondly, what has changed is my appearance. I mean, you can recognize me still as I am who I am, but I have no longer makeup on my face. Normally, I would go to work with some makeup or a full makeup depending on how important the day is and if I have to go to any events after work. My hairdo, this is the hairdo since I wake up until now and I wouldn't care less to do something else with my hair. My clothing, welcome to the 100% PJ wearing at home. And to be honest, I'm lazy now to even wear bra because it's not necessary. Then another thing that is quite important and that has changed a lot during the lockdown is my sleeping hours. I am known to be the one who sleep early. I normally go to sleep before 11 p.m. and I would wake up actually before 7 a.m. the next day. And I slept a lot, right? Because that is almost 8 hours per day and people don't have the luxury of doing that. But yeah, I know I'm lucky. I sleep that much. But however, at the moment, I slept very late. I slept yesterday, not really yesterday, but early today at 2 a.m. And I wake up today at 11 a.m. And this is something for me, yeah, really bizarre because I don't like that, to be honest. But however, despite all of these changes, there are things that is still normal to us. The first thing is the interaction with people. And you must be wondering, oh, this girl is crazy. There is no people interaction at the moment, or she's doing something illegal now during this lockdown, right? No, I don't do anything illegal at the moment. But what I mean by interaction with people is that I catch up with friends much more often than before. I would call them, I would schedule an online meeting, I would text with my team very usually now, and we would also exchange the whole time, also via email, via conference calls, and so on. So that's not bad at all for interaction, right? And also, let's face it, I have this very close group of girlfriends. We call ourselves the SEA, so the Southeast Asia girl. And we usually meet at least 2 times a year for a long holiday somewhere together, and those are the time that we spend to catch up, to talk about life and so on. But now I'm texting those girls, my friends, so often that I think I'm even more involved with their life rather than before. Secondly, exercising is something that haven't changed a while from somebody who is as lazy as me. Usually, I need to have my personal trainer coming to my place and he will make me do a lot of things so that I really exercise hard. But however, at the moment, well, you can't have a personal trainer at home, right? So I have to give him a kind of an unpaid leave at the moment. But because I have now more responsibility with my health, and truth to be told, my knee was in an incident during last year in Quảng Bình when I was climbing cave, and it has not recovered until now. And that means that I still have to go to physiotherapy at the moment. But because physiotherapy for me is not something urgent or emergency, so therefore I also decided to delay all of those sessions until the end, until after the lockdown. But I don't want my knee to remain just like this, right? It has to get better. So therefore, I could recall all the exercise I did previously with the physiotherapist, and I'm doing it every single day now at home. Plus on top with some gym exercise. So therefore, instead of just doing, let's say 3 days a week exercise with my personal trainer before, now I am doing every single day exercise for at least 30 minutes. And what I realized, which is the great news for me, is that I actually lost weight. Ta-da! Then hangout is something that you all must think it has disappeared during this time. I like to hang out with friends. But now, guess what is happening? I'm hanging out with my old folks at home, my parents. We can't go out for a meal outside, but I know my parents always love hot pot or steamboat. So those are the similar words. I bought and stored at home a lot of fish bowl, a lot of mozzarella bowls, a lot of vegetable, a lot of seafood. And during weekend like this, we would throw steamboat dinner. And everyone is super happy with that. You don't have to think about what to cook anymore. It is fast, it is fun, and simply three of us can just have a nice dinner together in PJ. And last but not least, what I find remain the same is my emotion. Even though you are at home, you can feel happy, you can feel positive. I can also feel super angry. I can also feel super stressed. I can also feel super hyper still. So even though the surrounding change, yourself never changed, right? And beside that, what I think is an extra on top is how I learn. Normally, when I meet people outside, I would observe, I would listen, and that's how I learn from people. But when I'm at home, what I do is that I read a lot, and I let my brain and my eyes are the main drivers to learn. And reading has always been something that I enjoy, but I just didn't have time to do that previously. And I must say that this year I am reading the most amount of books that I have ever done, comparing to the last 3 years. And at the moment I am with this book now, it's called Blink, The Power of Thinking But Not Thinking. And I find this is a very good book, and frankly, no marketing advertising here. I just find it's a very good book for people who are interested in psychology, because it is really talking about thinking and judgment in the blink of an eye, without thinking, without any kind of analyzing. So it's more like a gut feeling judgment, and they explain through a lot of experiment and example, and I find that is quite cool. Yeah, so see, the things that is remain unchanged or being normal actually a lot during this lockdown. And what changed are simply, I think, just more on the external side. So, well, change or not, it's really up to you. And I just want to do a quick sharing today about how I am doing at home, and I hope everyone is doing great. And I'm sure we'll be all soon meet again outside in person, and I'm really looking forward to that. So thank you for watching, guys, and I let the shark to close the session.